And now, here's your host, Dee Spencer, the working lady.
Hey, what's up, everybody? And welcome to another edition of DeeWorks Live. I'm your girl, Dee Spencer, the working lady. And if the work won't come to Dee, then Dee will go to work. Oh, my goodness. It is one of them there days, y'all. One of them there days. I'm telling you. First of all, share this stream, share this post. It's gonna be a doozy today. Please share the stream. Please share the post because oh my God, is that the wrong? Oh God, I got the wrong room going. Lord have mercy. Anyway, share this post because this is just going to be an interesting show today. Because one of the main topics I said about the show today was going to be overcoming obstacles, and today I'm having to overcome so many obstacles. What's up, Emily? Hey, how are you, darling? Thanks for checking in. Facebook user, is that Joyce? I'm going to need you. I need you today. If you are available, please come in because I'm having so many computer issues right now. And I'm having to control it from my phone because I'm on my backup computer. And it's like sometimes the controls work and sometimes they don't. I'm cracking up at myself. Listen, that's what you have to do. That's right, Devontae. Sometimes that's what you have to do when things happen is like not to get upset, not to get discombobulated, which I am a little bit discombobulated, but it's okay. I'm still going to persevere through it all. And sometimes that's what you have to do. You just have to keep going no matter what. And don't let anything throw you off your game. And if something does throw you off your game, just get back up and try it again. So first of all, the camera that you're watching me on, I probably look all orangey or whatever because, again, this is a backup computer. It's a high definition camera. I got my lights on, but for whatever reason, I'm looking a little orangey or something. I don't know. So, but just deal with it. Just bear with me. Okay. Just consider it a filter. Hey there, Heidi, how are you? What's up? Yes, Emily, I'm giggling already because I laugh at myself all the time. You know, you got to laugh to keep from crying, okay? Thank you. Heidi says she always loves my positive outlook on life. I'm glad somebody does, honey, because I'm over here like struggling. So, Joyce, if you can, yeah, I just want to make sure I'm not getting any background noise. So if you can just like put the comments up for the people because I'm like multitasking several things. I'm over here on TikTok. Hey, my TikTokers. And I'm on StreamYard. No, I'm on StreamYard, TikTok, and I'm on Clubhouse. I don't have the Instagram going because I need the phone to try to handle this because yeah. But anyway, I got a lot of stuff to talk about today. First of all, again, take a moment and share this post. And also, if you're watching on Facebook, be sure to give me some hearts. Make sure you also click like. Thank you. I see you. Thank you. Also, make sure you click like on the post, the live. Make sure you share it. Make sure you click like. Thank you on TikTok. Make sure whatever. I don't know what you do on TikTok. Heart, like, love. I don't know. Just whatever. Share it. Just share it. Invite a friend. Share it. But first of all, I want to say thank you to everyone for your prayers, your continued prayers, your condolences. They were very well received, very much needed. I apologize that I was not on. I think I missed 3 shows, something like that. Thank you, Emily. Emily shared the post. Thank you so much. I don't know. I missed 2 or 3 shows. I had intentions of doing one, and then I couldn't pull myself together, y'all. I just could not pull myself together. So we had the funeral on, what is today? Yeah, the funeral on Monday, right? And I was going to try to do a show on Monday. I couldn't do it. But the services were very beautiful. I'm not going to say I ended up, but I was responsible for streaming it for our family. So I did the streaming. And sometimes, again, I always forget all the things that I do sometimes, but that's one of the things that I do. That's one of the skills that I have, is like being able to stream and do video collages and different things like that. That's something I'm really good at. And so, as a matter of fact, it was interesting because the lady at the funeral, she was like, "You have a business card? Is this something you do all the time?" So y'all, I might have another little niche right there. I might be doing streaming for people's funerals and stuff. Because, nowadays, with everything that's happening with the vid, people are reluctant in different places to gather. But honey, let me tell you, y'all pray for me, because we were all masked up and everything. And this is one of the few times I would ever put myself in a situation where I'm with a whole bunch of people, but everybody had their mask on. But I'm like, I'm checking my temp, checking my time, check the symptoms, and make sure the next 2 days that I don't come down with something. So y'all pray for me. Pray for our whole family that nobody has any fallout from gathering at that funeral. Okay. Hey, you got to do what you got to do for your family, right? Hey, what's up, Zuri J, my girl? Hey. I love seeing you back out there doing your thing with the makeup. I love it. Hey, I'll come keep baby to be able, so you can do your videos. Hey, what's up there on hello everybody popping in on TikTok. Hi, thank you for joining me. Okay, so then let's see what else happened. No crazy incidents happened at funeral except anybody. I'm gonna say it. Y'all know it's always one person. It's always one person that's gonna talk too long. It wasn't bad though, but it was just one person just talking. Hey, it happens. You get emotional. You start talking. And I think the biggest thing that happens with people, especially when people start speaking, and if you're nervous, you don't know how to end. That's the thing. You don't know how to end. So, do you know how to end when you start talking or when you get nervous? Okay, I'm gonna give y'all a quick little thing. Here's what you can do. If you're in that situation and you're too nervous, and then you're like, I don't know how to stop talking, just start crying. That person didn't do that, but I'm just saying you can always just start crying. If you're supposed to sing a song or something, and then you get nervous and you don't know what to do, you forget the words, so you get nervous, just start crying. I'm telling you, just start crying. It fixes everything. It will just fix everything. I'm just saying, just try it. I'm just saying, okay. But anyway, so that there did happen. And then, so what I want to do right now, I want to take a moment, because I said I was going to do this last week. I said I was going to do this. I said I was going to take a moment, for just a moment of silence, you all, and just a moment to pray for people who are going through, because there's so many people who are sick, so many people that have family members in the hospital. Like I said last week on the 10th, we lost 3 family members in one day. 3 family members in one day. So it's like, we're not the only one. Then you look at the fires that happen in the Bronx, and shout out to Cardi B, who has stepped up and is paying for the funerals of all the families whose lives were lost. So I think it was like between 17 and 19 people who lost their lives in that big fire. And then there was another big fire that happened. A lot of fires happening. So everybody be careful. And be sure to check your batteries on your smoke alarms. And if you have your batteries that's doing the chirp chirp, don't ignore that. Change your batteries. Don't just let that go. The chirp chirp is happening for a reason. It's to warn you that it's time to change your battery. So don't just let that go and just be like, oh, it's just a chirp chirp. Oh, that's just my battery, whatever. And if you change the battery and it's still doing the chirp chirp, guess what? Get a new smoke detector. Most of the time you can go to a lot of fire stations and they will replace them for free. So just don't ignore that. So people have family members in the hospital, and these are trying times because you can't go visit your family members when they get sick or anything happens. So, and then a lot of people have come down with COVID, whole families, just everything. So I just want to take a moment and just have just a brief moment of silence. Like, seriously, you all. And let's just like, whatever you do, if you meditate, I don't know what you do, like, it's not about religion right now. It's just about taking a moment and acknowledging people who are hurting, people who are depressed. There's so many people going through depression right now. So many people like really struggling right now. So let's just take a moment and acknowledge that. All right. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. And thank you for those who took that moment with me, took that moment of silence with me, took that moment of meditation, that moment of prayer with me, because we need it right now. There's so, and what I just said a minute ago, I'm laughing. I love to have fun, but seriously, there's a lot of people who are really, really struggling right now, like emotionally, and going through depression and not knowing how to get help and not knowing how to reach out for help. So just be cautious and aware of that when you're dealing with people. Don't dismiss people when they're saying, "Oh, I'm depressed, y'all." Don't dismiss people when they're saying that. It's real. It's real for people, and people are really struggling, trying to make it through and trying to figure out how to get over. Okay, so make sure that that you're not forgetting about people, and that you are taking a moment to express some care and concern for what people are going through. And then don't forget about the people who are mourning right now. Like, there are people, like people that lost people a month ago. Don't just think, oh, it was a month ago, it's over. No, that's still a loss. That's still a void in these people's lives and everything. Hey, Kenny, what's up? Hey, jumpers. Hello there. How are you? So just be mindful of that and beware of that. Okay. So now, I want to give a shout out to my sponsor of the show today, none other than scfpainting.com is our sponsor for the show. And I appreciate her so much. So just make sure that you go to scfpainting.com. Be sure scfpainting.com/shop. And shop for all of your needs. If you could put that promo up for me. I don't even know where that. Bad audio is. Okay. Stand by, y'all. So all right, let me see what's happening here. Sorry, y'all. Okay, I think that fixed it. Sorry about that. Okay, as I said, I'm multitasking, so please, I apologize for that. But anyway, but check out our sponsor. And if you go to scfpainting.com/shop, you will get 15% off of any order over $65. And she has some amazing things on there. T-shirts, mugs. The black mugs are amazing. And she's got some very special things coming out for some special stuff that's happening in February. So make sure you go and check that out. Okay. All right. So now, if you saw my advertisement for the show today, it was talking about do you know the difference between cilantro and weed? Now listen, I've never smoked weed. I know what it looked like. I know what it smelled like. Been around it growing up. You know how, y'all know how it is when you grow up, and now it's so many places where it's legal and all that. But I mean, I'm like, you have to live under some kind of rock, maybe, if you don't know or you cannot distinguish the difference between weed and cilantro, however you want to say it, cilantro, depending on where you're from. So this church in Oklahoma decided to proceed to tell this girl to get out of the church because she had what they thought was weed, and she was bringing food to the church, some menudo, which is a Spanish soup, and she had the cilantro for garnish. And the lady started trying to put out the church. So now I'm just trying to understand. First of all, you don't know what cilantro look like. Cilantro, you don't know what cilantro looks like. And she kept saying, "Listen, look, you can smell it. It's cilantro. It's a garnish." It's what in the fire and tarnations, fire and brimstone was going on with that situation? And then to make matters worse, the pastor comes out the pulpit because she's interrupting his sermon, shh, just in my opinion, being totally rude, not allowing her to talk and trying to stop her from saying anything. I know that's right. Joyce says the foolishness. Why would they think someone would put weed on the church food? And then here's the other thing. If she was going to put weed on the church food, she had it in like a separate bag, a separate little container, because you want to serve it. You want to put it in a serving dish and you sprinkle it on top. You know how you have a little green garnish on top? Like, why would you think that was weed? So, or Miss Ma'am, who was saying, "Oh, it's weed. You're not going to bring that up in here." How you know? How you know what weed look like? How you know? What's going on in your house? How did you know? How would they know? How would they know? Like the foolishness of it all. Like, what is really going on? Like that, they should be embarrassed. And then here's the other thing. It's like the way you treat people. The way you treat people is just, it says a lot. Right. Joyce said it. She said the preacher was an ass. And she said, "Yep, I said it." And I said the word. Ass is in the Bible. Okay, as they say. As people say when they want to have an excuse for cursing. But like, really, like that, like instead of coming down and talking to the person who was trying to put the lady out of the church, he comes in and telling the lady, "Shh, no, stop talking. Shh, shh." It reminded me of one of those comedy shows where the person's trying to talk and they go, "Shh," every time they say something, "Shh, shh," like, "Shh." He will ask her a question and then go, "Shh." Like, who are you? If I were her, I would never go back to that church again. And therein lies the problem. So, listen, there are so many people in this world who are so heavenly minded until they're no earthly good, and they just start running people away with their shenanigans. And and then to me, there's so many levels on this situation that happened. For example, like, what were you assuming because this lady was Spanish? You just assuming because she's Mexican American that she just uses drugs or has drugs? Like, what is this? What are you really doing here? What are you really saying here? That is the most outrageous thing. And kudos to her or whoever was recording it to capture that, because no one would have believed her that happened. "Oh, no. Pastor wouldn't do that. Oh, no, he wouldn't do that." But yes, he did. Yes, he did. And it was just ridiculous. So my question is, you don't know the difference between some weed and some cilantro. You don't know the difference. You must not use seasonings at your house. And they don't even grow the same. They don't even look the same in growth. They're not even the same color, because cilantro is like a brighter green color and weed has more of a dingy kind of like color. So like, what were you thinking? What'd she say? So the donkey didn't turn this into a teachable moment. Exactly. He just kept trying to belittle her. Exactly. And he should have taken that opportunity to turn that into a teachable moment. Hey, Miss Ann Ellis, thanks for coming into the clubhouse room. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it. So yeah, that was a teachable moment. And then here's the other thing. Let's just say hypothetically that she really did have weed. Okay. Again, it was still a teachable moment. It was still a teachable moment because what was going, what could have been going on there? And then it's like, if someone was walking in the church with weed, do you think they'd just be walking into the church like with weed just out in their hand like that? Like really, like where was the compassion? Where was the empathy? Where was the sympathy? Because I'm gonna tell you something, even if an alcoholic or someone who drinks too much walks up in the church reeking of alcohol, or walks in a wino off the street. Do we call them winos anymore? Do we even say that? Do we say wino? Do we even say winos anymore? Hey, that backseat driver in over there talking about if you owe, you say it. But do we even call people winos anymore? Shush it up. Yes, Joyce says the hurt in that poor lady voice was heartbreaking. I'm gonna bring you up, and if you want to, you don't have to say anything, but if you want to, then you're able to join in the conversation, but you don't have to. So, but even if somebody walked in and they were reeking of alcohol or reeking of marijuana or whatever, as a church, the church is supposed to be the hospital for the sick, the injured, the wounded, the people who are going through something. And so even if they come in there reeking of alcohol, you should still have some type of compassion on how to deal with that situation and deal with those people that are going through something. I remember a church that I was a member of in Texas, and one time we did have somebody that came in and their clothes were dirty and they kind of smelled, and they came and sat on the front row. And then I had another experience at another church, a larger church, and somebody came in and they tried to escort them to the back of the church. It's like, where are the priorities when it comes to handling people that don't dress like you, or don't look a certain way, or don't don't smell a certain way? Where is that compassion? See, we got to get back to the times where you meet people where they are and meet them at their need. But again, if this girl had in fact had marijuana, so you were just going to throw her out of the church? You were just going to throw her out? You missed so many opportunities. You missed, as Joyce said, you missed a teachable moment. You missed a teachable opportunity. You missed an opportunity to show compassion. And you did not use your listening skills. Clearly, you didn't have any, because you didn't even listen to what this lady had to say. You didn't even give her an opportunity to explain herself. I know that's right. Ann Ellis says, so true. You have to have compassion. You didn't even give her an opportunity to say anything at all. And that in itself was wrong. And you're so right. The hurt in her voice was heartbreaking. But we see this so many times, even in police situations. We see things like this happening. We see situations like this in stores where, in a lot of the Karen type situations that we've seen happen in our society today, is because people are so quick to jump to conclusions as opposed to listening and hearing what people have to say. We just want to jump to conclusion. What are you doing here? You have no right here. You have no business here. Who are you? Why are you not in your house minding your own business instead of out here worrying about what I'm doing? See, people are so quick to just jump to conclusion and not. And I know we live in a society where so many things happen, but I'm talking about situations where people are just jumping to conclusions on people without even giving people a benefit of the doubt, just making an assumption just off of a glance. It's the worst thing that you could see happen to people. So again, if you listen, we got Google, you got the internet, you got all type of things that you can research. So if you feel like you're going to have a confusion on what weed looks like and what cilantro looks like, I'm a little worried for you. I'm worried because she probably could have walked in there with weed and she might have thought it was cilantro. I don't know. I'm a little worried about you, lady. But yeah, so church in Oklahoma pastor, y'all need to do better. Y'all gonna have to do a little bit better because that was a hot mess. Okay. And it's going to be interesting to see the fallout from it. Probably won't be much fallout because they'll just try to justify, well, we have to be careful. We have to. Okay. Yeah. Miss me on that. So speaking of menudo, have any of you ever tried menudo? Even all the years I lived in Texas, I never tried it. I don't know why. I was just like, I never tried it. Anybody tried menudo? I heard it's very good. It's a Mexican soup, but I've never tried it. Have you ever tried it? Type down in the comments and let me know. All right. So, also I wanted to talk about the fact that I missed MLK Day. Like, because the funeral was on the 17th, and you all, this is like the craziest of times because this is so many things happen in January. To me, it's like a foggy month for me right now. So I miss MLK Day, meaning I didn't do a post about it. I didn't get to talk about it or anything like that. So I hope that you all, if you were not mourning, nursing yourself from COVID, nursing someone, well, I don't want to say that, nursing yourself from the vid or the OMI, then that you had an opportunity to acknowledge Martin Luther King's birthday. And the question that I have is, do you feel like, and I think we ask this question every year, do you feel like we've really grown as a nation? Do you feel like that we're advancing towards the dream? When I was looking at the Emmett Till story, Women of the Movement. Oh, okay. Joyce says she's tried menudo when she was in Fort Hood. Okay. When I was looking at Women of the Movement, and you look at all the things that happened in that trial and different things, I'm thinking we haven't really come that far. Because some of the exact same things that happened back then is still happening now. Like when you look at even just like even when you look at the Black men who are being gunned down for minding their own business by vigilante type self-imposed law-abiding white men in our country, and then the response from the authorities, police departments, who feel like, oh, well, no, I'm just going to take their word for it and we're not going to do an investigation. This is an open and shut case. And it's not until the outcry of mothers who refuse to allow their children's death to go unpunished, that investigations began to happen. So I don't know. I don't think we've really come that far. We have not come that far, I don't believe, because, hey, Conversations with Glow, how are you? Thank you for dropping in on TikTok. I don't really think we come that far, because it seems like it's like when you look back at these stories, it's like being in the Twilight Zone. It's like being back in that same time. The same type of stuff is happening. So the question is, where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? Yes. I know that's right. Ann Ella says, well, personally, I think there is so much work still to be done. The dream is far off. The dream is far off. It feels like we're living in a nightmare, quite honestly. It feels like a nightmare. And even when you think that we've accomplished something, even when you see convictions or you see people getting arrested and charged and different things like that, one or two cops get arrested, charged, and convicted. One or two does not take up for the thousands of Black men and women who have been murdered, and children, Tamir Rice. Like when you look at stories like that, it just shows us that we are so far off. What's up, Glow? How are you? It's hard to tell if someone is really on here because it shows 0, but I know that people are there. Hey, what's up? Thank you for being here. So yeah, the dream is far off, but you know what? We can't stop. And if you look at Mothers of the Movement, the thing that I want to say is don't give up. Don't give up fighting. Don't give up speaking out. Don't give up talking about it. People be like, oh, I wish they stopped talking about it. Don't stop talking about it. Don't stop sharing posts about it. The injustices that are happening, we have to keep on bringing it to the forefront so that people will not think that it's okay and you can get away with it. You got people that are shooting their neighbors and be like, oh, well, he wouldn't get off my property, this or that. Just like, and there was a road rage incident, the one where the guy shot the guy that he claims jumped on his truck, and the lady was trying to resuscitate him, and all he was worried about is, oh, he jumped on my truck. Well, you got out of your car and shot this man 4 times. See, we have to keep on fighting. We have to keep on fighting, and we have to keep on speaking out, because if we don't, we'll just keep going backwards. And it just reminds me of the bill that they're trying to pass right now and listen, I think everyone should have rights to be treated equally. People should have rights not to be harassed. People should have rights not to be not to have crimes committed against them because of their race. But it's just a little interesting that they're getting ready to pass this bill. They're really pushing this bill about for the Asian American community, like a hate crime bill. I'm just saying. How long have we endured stuff like this? How long have we endured? And then you see that they instantly they can go in and change these laws and make hate crime task force and different things because of a spike in anti-Asian attacks. There's a spike in Black lives being taken senselessly. But is there a hate crime bill out there for that? Yeah, happy MLK Day. Yes, Anne says history will continue to repeat itself if we don't keep speaking out. That is so true. Yep. Black on Black crime. I know, Dan, you always bring that up. And it's so true. It's so true. When it comes to Black on Black crime, I feel like the same vigor that we speak out against white on Black murders and modern day lynchings, the same attention needs to be brought on Black crime. But here we are really talking about two different things. It's a whole nother debate. We probably have to get a panel on here for this debate. And no, you can't ignore that. You can't ignore the things that's happening with Black on Black crime. But the outcry when it comes to, for example, police officers killing Black people and things like that, and people in authority doing it, is just that you are a person in authority that is supposed to protect the people, not murder the people, not be judge and jury, and then executioner. So Joyce says, I hate the term Black on Black crime. What about white on white crime? Okay. But that doesn't get covered like Black on Black crime. It doesn't get covered. It doesn't. So that's a whole nother thing. Yes, this does need to be a discussion. So you know what? For Black History, huh? Yeah, right. It's a whole nother show. For Black History Month, we're gonna make it a discussion. How about that? Hey, Taretha Johnson, what's up? Yes, I got on my Team Taretha Wins shirt today because today was infusion day for her. Another round of chemo, and I know she wants us to wear green, but I have my my official shirt, and it does have the green ribbon on it. So yeah. But anyway, not to just bypass what we were just talking about, because it is an important topic. It is something that we need to keep talking about. And Joyce says the play on words. Exactly. It's the play on these words. Yes. Let's do a panel. Let's do a panel discussion about these things. Let's do it. I'm going to set that up. Okay. So for those of you who haven't done it, you know, you can get your free vid test. Your friendly government is, you know, making sure that you all get your free vid test. And also they're going to be issuing, I think there's 4 per household. So if you got a family of 5, oh, well, you only get 4. Okay. No problem, Taretha. You only get four tests. So if you got yours already. All right. I ordered mine. They didn't come yet. But you only get 4 tests. So if you got a family of 5, and then 4 y'all can test, and the other one got to go down to the tent that's down the street and get tested. Okay, if you think you got COVID. But the main thing is stay safe, so you don't have to worry about all that. And then also they're going to be issuing KN95 masks, so you can order that. So they said by next week. She said she can't post a link in here, but DM me. Yes. We can post a link for it, but if you go on, I think it's whatever your state is.gov, then, or if you go on cdc.gov, I think you'll be able to order it. It's everywhere. So if you just type in free mask, free vid test, I ain't gonna say the word, then you'll be able to get those. I think the vid mask will be issued at pharmacies and different locations and things like that. So stay tuned for that. Now, here's the thing that's curious to me about this whole thing. Hey, Haim, how are you? Here's the thing that's curious to me about this whole thing. Remember back when all this started and they said, don't worry about, you don't need a mask. You don't need a mask. Remember that first wave that came out and they said we didn't need a mask. You don't need gloves. You don't need masks. And then all of a sudden, you need a mask. You need a mask. I just feel like it's so much manipulation going on. There's some manipulation going on, because if it's simple as a mask that can save us, why did it take us so long to put on masks? And that's why you got so many people fighting against it right now, because all of these mixed messages. People don't like mixed messages. They just want the truth straight out the gate. Hey there, Lalu. I can't see the name. Hey, why did it take us so long to do this? And that's why people are fighting against it, because of all the mixed messages. So now we getting free KN95s. When before we were told, save the KN95s for the hospital staff. You don't need them. You just need a cloth to go over your face. So how many people done perished now because we had the wrong thing on? These are just observations. I'm just saying, they're observations. The views and opinions expressed here today are from my alter ego. Okay, I'm just saying, like, why did it take us so long? Now they're saying all those masks that your friends made, the thousands of masks that were made, people stayed up all night long making hundreds and thousands of masks, shipping them out to people, buying up all the little stretchy material and all that stuff, all the elastic, all that stuff that y'all bought, and you made all these masks. Throw that away, because they ain't no good no more. $5 a piece. Some people was paying $10 a piece for masks, cute mask, with your team name. So now we got to throw all that away. I'm confused to it. I'm confused. I'm really confused. I don't understand. What's the realest going on? Okay. And so now your friendly government is about to give you what you need. How many we get? Did anybody see how many we gonna get? K95, how many we get? 1? How long that's supposed to last us? I'm just saying. Is it just me? Okay, I don't know. Anyway, make sure y'all order y'all's. Oh, you get 1. Okay. All right. Well, there you go. Do with that what you will. So I guess you put the paper one on under that, the blue ones or the whatever ones, and then you put the K in that. I don't do with that what you will, but y'all better take care of that one mask, okay? And I'm gonna say this to you all: please stop sharing masks. I've seen it. One person sharing a mask between four people. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. Please don't do it. What? No, it's 4 per household for the test, Donna. Hey, Donna Cox. It's 4 per house for the test, but the mask that they're going to be giving out, I think it's 1 per person. But if you put something under it, it won't properly seal. Y'all. Let's just hibernate again. Okay, let's just hibernate again. I don't know. Hey, Cecily. Hello there. Welcome. If you want to come up and say anything, raise your hand. Or if you're up on stage and you want to say something, just unmute your mic and I'll let you speak if you want to say something. Right? And say she gonna frame her mask. Exactly. Right? Joyce says she never stopped. I know, baby. Joy's been hibernating for 3 years now. She ain't been out. No, I'm just kidding. Not that long. I'm just messing with her. And then wait, somebody else had said something. T had said something. She said the hospital staff and personnel aren't wearing this KN95 mask. So, like, I'm just waiting. Okay, y'all know we got so many conspiracy theorists and people out here. I'm just waiting for somebody to say that the mask that they giving us got a chip in it that's monitoring us. You know somebody gonna do it, right? I don't mean to make light of this, but we have to laugh to keep from crying, right? Okay. Somebody gonna say that it's a chip in it. Watch. What? I guarantee you it's gonna be a TikTok video come out and somebody gonna be taking it apart, talking like, see this right here? It's a chip. They monitoring us, they keeping track of us. And this is how they go, this is how they got the 5G waves that's coming across, and this is how they gonna be monitoring us with these masks that they giving everybody. But anyway, I think it's supposed to be like 400 million masks coming out. Wow. Oh, you said they're not wearing them. Right. They're not wearing. Oh, okay. They not wearing them? What? They not wearing masks in the hospital? Or they not wearing? Oh, okay. I cannot. Wow. That's crazy. So, Ann says she gonna frame hers. All right. Well, there you go. Y'all frame it. And then the last thing we're going to talk about is overcoming obstacles. And I feel like this year we have overcome so many obstacles. We've overcome so many obstacles, but we have yet so many more to go. I had to overcome some obstacles this week when I was trying to broadcast and live stream the funeral, because we had family in Guyana and Canada and California and everywhere that was trying to watch the services. And so I was able to stream. Well, y'all, my computer crashed. I had my computer to do the streaming and everything, and the computer crashed. But thank goodness, and Dr. Tachi, you would be so proud of me, that because I know technology and because I had a backup to the backup with me, I was able to continue and do the whole stream almost uninterrupted using my phone. Thank you, iPhone. Using my phone. And so we were able to do that. And so even today, my computer, it won't turn on for some reason. It just will not turn on. The battery died in the middle of the service, like not in the middle, at the beginning. And then when I put the power cord on, it just won't start. It won't start. So I don't know what's going on with that. I'm take it to the shop after the snowstorm, because we getting a snowstorm tonight. It's not going to be major, but we getting snow. But anyway, so I'm using today, and that's why if you're watching me on the Facebook or YouTube, then you'll see it's like the camera, it looks a little like the lighting is off. I had to pull out my old Mac computer where the memory is really low on it or whatever, but guess what? It's a backup to the backup. And so that's what you have to be able to do with anything. And for those of you who are out here wanting to be broadcasters or wanting to do podcasts or anything like that, use what you have. Use what you have. We say that all the time. Use what you have and don't get frustrated. Where there's a will, there is a way. And that goes for anything that you want to do. Where there is a will, there is a way. My question is, what do you have the will to do today? What do you have the will to do? Do you have the will to start your own business? Do you have the will to look? This thing is getting ready to go off because I need my charger. One of these chargers is the battery's dying on my phone. So, do you have the will to start your own business? Do you have the will to go after your dreams, whatever that is? Do you have that will? And then, what excuse are you using that's stopping you from going after what you want? Are you using the vid as your excuse? Are you using the fact that it's this virus is out here and this is happening? Are you using that? Do you see, you see the world is still going on. You see people still out here doing stuff, right? Y'all do know that. Y'all do know that people are still out here doing stuff, right? So, see, I'm having to overcome an obstacle right now. My charger don't want to work. But guess what? I got a backup. And that's what you have to do. Have a plan for when you're doing something and it seems like something is trying to stop you. Have a backup, okay? So we got another plug right here. We just gonna plug that on here. So we got a backup. So what's she saying? Joyce says, Teresa said, just too many changes and misinformation. I just say, just follow your gut. Right. That's true. She's talking about what I was just talking about. And Ann says, the show must go on. That's right. Right before I started this stream, now I sat here and got this old computer going and I said, okay, this is going to work. It's going to work. Got everything up. At first, my sound didn't want to work. My camera wouldn't come on. And then I took a deep breath, restarted it, and it started. Okay. Hey, Shawana, how you doing? And so I could have gotten frustrated and been like, oh my God, I can't do it. It won't start. This is happening. That's happening. But you know what? I just took a deep breath. And that's what I want you to do. I want you to remember to not get frustrated and to not let different obstacles that come up stop you from doing what it is that you want to do, from following your dreams, from going after what it is that you want to go after. Don't let obstacles stand in your way. You got to have a backup plan, have a backup to the backup. And I just don't believe that there is such a thing as, I can't do it. No, we're going to figure out how to get it done. Okay. So here's something else that happened. So the streaming that I did for the service, I streamed it on YouTube and it had almost 500 views on it. That's how many people watched the service. Guess what happened the next day? YouTube took my video down, y'all. They took the video down. They took it down. They took it down because they said it had copyright music in it. Now, I didn't play copyright music, but what happened at the beginning of the service, they were playing, mood music. They were playing interlude music from somebody else's phone. They had it hooked up to the sound system in the church and they were playing, somebody's gospel music. And so that came across the stream and that got flagged for copyright and they took my video down. So now if there's family members that wanted to see it that couldn't watch it at that time, they can't access it. Or so we thought. I had a backup to the backup. So what I did real quick, and this is how sometimes I forget all the things that I'm able to do. I real quick created a website for the family, like a one-page website. I had the video. Fortunately, that wasn't the only place that it was. Thank you for StreamYard. If you all are not using StreamYard, you need to check out StreamYard. Let me see. Joyce, I think I have a thing up there that says, if you want to stream like DeeWorks, there's a link. But I downloaded it from StreamYard and I put it on the website that I created. And so now the family members can still go and watch it on that website. So you got to have a backup to the backup. That's what I'm saying. Where there's a will, there's a way. So, no, they don't just mute that part anymore. Baby, they took the whole thing down. They took the whole stream down. They didn't just mute that part. I think Facebook mutes part of YouTube. They took that whole thing down, honey. I guess they say there's too many people watching this, so they took it down. But I have a backup to the backup. So what? And then what I'm going to do, I am going to go in and I'm going to edit the video and take out that copyrighted music up there and put it back on YouTube so that it is easier for people to find. But the thing is, I said all that to say, don't panic. Don't panic. Hey, Queenie, what's up? Anybody that's in the gallery, if you want to come up and say anything, you can. Or if you just want to come up to sit there to help bring more people to the room, that's great as well. But or you can raise your hand or unmute your mic if you're up on the stage and you want to add any commentary. But otherwise, thank you for being here. I appreciate you all so much. I'm going to edit the video and I'm going to take out the copyrighted music and I'm going to re-put it back up there. And so again, things will happen on this journey, on your business journey, on your life journey, your relationship journey. Things will happen. Okay. But when those things do happen, that's okay, Joyce. You can put it up there. We're going to put that QR code up real quick for anyone. You can cover my face. There's a QR code. If you want to stream like DeeWorks, hit that QR code right there. Okay. Just take a picture of it, screenshot it, and then go back to it later and go there. If you want to learn StreamYard, because it's a great program. If you want to stream, if you want to do any, if you want to do your own show, then you can do it. Thank you, Joyce. You can take it off now. So the main thing is don't get frustrated. Don't give up, because if there's something that you want to do, there's always a way around it. There's always another way to get it done. And you just have to be prepared and don't get flustered. Don't get flustered. Because see, when you get flustered, then your brain freezes up and then you can't think your way out of that situation. And there's always a way out of every situation that you're going through. So I just want you all to remember that. I'm constantly telling you all about going after your dreams. Follow your passion. Follow what inspires you. Overcome obstacles. If I can do it, you can do it. And a lot of these things that I'm doing, I have just figured it out how to do it myself. But I give God the credit because God has given me something in my brain and something in my psyche that gives me the opportunity to do this. But it's not just for me, it's for you. It's for you, hopefully to inspire you and to encourage you to do great things. To go past, and I always say, push past how you feel to get done whatever it is that you want to do. You can do it. You can do it. You see little kids, 5 years old, 6 years old, doing cooking shows now. These little kids are amazing, just doing all kind of things, going and doing things beyond the wildest dreams. So why can't you do it? Why can't you do it? So whatever excuse you have for not starting that thing, whatever it is that you've been wanting to do, I want you to throw it away. And I want you today to say, I am going to overcome this obstacle one way or another. And we have Google, you got YouTube, you got TikTok, you got all these platforms that are showing you exactly how to do stuff. And you watch these things and you wonder, why are they giving away their whole secret on how they make this or how they make that? Let me tell you something. I've watched a lot of videos on how people make different things, but some things, that's just not what I want to do. So I love watching them do it. And so they can give the secret away all day. That don't mean I'm going to do it. And so it's the same way. You could show somebody something all day long, but unless they take the initiative to do it, then guess what? You've just given them free information. They just sitting there watching and not doing anything with it. People are showing you how to make 6 figures. People are showing you how to grow your accounts, how to do different things. And you just watching and you're not even taking them up on anything that they're showing you. So, sometimes you see people and you go, well, they just giving away all these secrets. Don't matter. Because guess what? If you going to sit there like this, like a lump on a log and still not go after it, then it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that they showed you that they showed you the blueprint. Because if you're not going to follow the blueprint, then they've lost nothing. They've gained your follow, they've gained your like, but they've lost nothing by sharing it because you're not going to do anything with it. And I know that's right. Teresa said, nobody can do you like you do it, boo. Amen. Boom. Pow. As Shawana says, pow. Exactly. So, and that's another thing about sharing information too. Like, if you're just like so tight, like I'm not gonna tell them that because they're gonna be trying to do what I do. Good luck. Good luck. Because I'm gonna tell y'all something right now. People make stuff look easy, and all this, all the computers, technology, this, that, it is easy for some people. It's not easy for other people. So it doesn't matter if I show you how I'm doing it, because you still have to have the fortitude to be able to bring it out. What's up, Dryer Buzz? Hey, thanks for dropping in. Thank you so much. So that's what I want to leave you all with today. Overcome obstacles. Don't let anything stand in your way. This has been a trying week for me, but I'm still here. And the other thing is, what did you say? DeeWorks. Joyce says, believe me, DeeWorks makes it look easy. Listen, Joyce has been helping me behind the scenes, and she's like, I don't see how you do this. And so I appreciate you so much. So again, be sure to check out our sponsor, scfpainting.com. I'm so grateful to have a sponsor. And if you're interested in sponsoring the show, hit me up. We got some more spots available for sponsorship. Yes, indeed. Be sure to go check out scfpainting.com for all your t-shirts, mugs. And like I said, she has some great things coming up for February. We've got some exciting things coming up for February as well. And then be sure to join me on Friday. I do have a guest coming on. I told you all, we talked about it before, the concert scenario, the show that I worked on. The launch is going to be in Atlanta on February 11th. And because of everything that's going on, there are some people that will not be able to make it in person. They do have a streaming option. So there is a opportunity for you to be a part of the launch virtually, so you can check that out. So on Friday, we're going to be talking to Miss Sandra Cedric Williams, along with some of the cast members from some of the cast members from the production, to find out what's going on with the concert scenario and what is this launch all about? What is this red carpet event all about? So you can go and get your tickets. You can go to theconcertscenario.com and check it out. And Joyce says her merchandise helps you say what you're thinking without even saying a word. I know that's right. Y'all got to check out some of her stuff. My sponsor stuff is amazing. It's amazing. And then last but not least, a couple little housekeeping things I want to say is shout out to my girl, Taretha. Again, today is Team Taretha Wednesday, supporting her through her chemo journey. Thank you to those who gave donations. I saw your donations. Thank you so, so much. I think Yolanda, I saw a donation from you. Thank you so much for giving. You can keep on giving. The GoFundMe is still available. She still needs your support. Okay. Remember what I said. When people come to you and say, hey, my family member suffering from cancer, this person suffering from the vid, in the hospital, on a respirator, this, that, and the other. My family member died. It doesn't go away in a week, y'all. It don't stop in a month. They're still going through it. Okay. So if you can help out, please do. The GoFundMe is still up. You can donate. Every dollar helps her in order to continue to stay healthy and continue with her living situation and all of those things. So please, 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 if you can give anything you can give. And if you can't give, guess what you can do? You can share. A share costs you nothing. You can share the post. Same thing with me. Be sure to hit the like button on my YouTube. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do. DeeWorks, I still need your support on there. And also hit the like button, throw some stars up there, some hearts or whatever it is. I don't know. Do some hearts. Yeah. Show some love. Do that. And if you're on Clubhouse, if you can do a clip, share the room. It'll be there for the replay. Thank you all so much. So be sure to check us out on Friday for Let's Have Fun Friday. We're going to have a special guest in the studio. And yeah, so thank you all so very much. And I want to give a shout out to my backseat driver, Dan the Man. Thank you for being such a good support system. Um, and thank you for loving me enough to love my extended family. We're gonna do story time one day, and I'll tell y'all the whole story. But thank you so much for being there for me, and thank you all for being there and supporting. And last thing I want to say to you, in your journey of overcoming obstacles, even if you have to stop and take a break, get back in it. Don't stay in your slump too long. Get back up, dust yourself off, and keep going. All right. So it's okay if you got to take a break. I had to take a break for a few days. It's okay. People will understand. It's not the end of the world. And as long as you have breath in your body, then you have an opportunity to get back up, try it again, and get it right. Okay. And if you can't get it right by yourself, ask for help. All right. Because there's a lot of people out here that can help you, that are willing to help you. Some services are free, and some you have to dole out a few little dollars. Okay. Taretha said, Dan the Man, the Cowboys hater, but that's okay, girl. Okay. You about to open up a can of worms. Here you come. No, he didn't say anything. All right. So, yes. He said, how about them Cowboys? Oh my goodness. Yes. So, anyway, I know Zuri said, darn copyright. Exactly. So anyway, thank you all so much. I love you, and I will see you all on Friday. Everyone stay safe. Do the best that you can do for your family and your situation. But most importantly, keep yourself safe. No matter what anybody thinks and no matter what anybody says, keep yourself safe and your family safe. Okay. So I love you all, and everyone be blessed in your walk. We will catch you on the next time. Thank you all so much. Thank you, Joyce, for being my engineer in the background. See, I can't scroll down on here to do the outro. There it is. Now it's going. All right, there it is. Oh God, this computer. Y'all pray for my computer. It needs prayer right now. Prayer time for computer, okay? This is struggling. All right, anyway, thank you all. Love you, and we'll catch you next time. Let's go, y'all. Thank you, Clubhouse. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate you so much. You just made my heart so happy today. And I overslept this morning for the room. So anyway, love y'all. Bye. Let's go, y'all.